Multiverso reacciona a universo capítulo final Wolverine vs Raiden de Ad Battle. Todos en la sala de cine estaba hablando entre sí como si fuera amigos, pero algunos villanos y deidades estaba hablando también en que cuando se termine esto van a aniquilar a ese tan vigilante, según ellos es Devil Black Goku. Me preguntó cuándo van a venir ese mortal, lo decía en una mano en su barbilla Zamasu. No lo sé, pero a menos que lo muestre algo interesante no hay problema, lo decía tranquilo bebiendo su té, pero en ese momento todos paran de hablar y ver que algo sale de la puerta de cine y ese algo es Jason con su típica sonrisa de maldad. Jason, ¿cómo está mi gente? Lo decía gritando, pero nadie dijo nada y literal un grillo está cantando con su patita. Eso dejó a Jason con cara WTF, pero igual no dijo nada y solo tiene una sonrisa enorme. Bueno, mis querida gente, les voy a decir que esta será mi última reacción ya que tengo mucha cosa que hacer. Es mis otras reacciones. Lo último lo dijo en su mente Bullman. Eso significa que los vamos de aquí, ¿verdad, Jason? Jeje, así es Bullman, hoy es el día que se van de aquí para siempre. Algunos tenía una media sonrisa a escuchar eso, pero otros estaban triste a escuchar eso. Jason, guau, no se ponga triste, yo también lo estoy y sé que es muy triste, así que descuide, muy pronto podré vernos de nuevo, lo decía con una sonrisa Goten. ¿Lo promete Jason? Sí, lo prometo Trunks. Espero que diga la verdad Jason. Tengo mis promesas, no estoy mintiendo Wolverine. Bueno, entonces ¿qué vamos a ver? Jason. Jejeje, fácil, una pelear entre tú y otro personaje, o mejor dicho otra persona. Raiden. Personas, me preguntó quién será. Lo decía en su mente Jason. Bueno, sin más relleno, vean la pantalla, así todos ver la pantalla que comenzó a reproducir esto.
Of the Wolverine.
But before he was the poster boy of the X-Men, he was born James Howlett in 1886.
And he was the wimpiest kid ever. He was tiny and pathetic and sick all the time, but little James wasn't stuck in bed for too long.
As he grew up, James started to develop mutant powers, which gave him animal senses and rapid healing. But when the family groundskeeper Thomas Logan murdered his father, James learned he had a more lethal power hidden within.
Retractable bone claws? Old Thomas never knew what hit him, or more specifically, what stabbed him to death.
But Thomas used his dying breath for the oh-so-original plot twist, I'm your father.
Going from 2 dads to 0 in a matter of seconds. Anyway, James took on the name Logan to poorly hide his identity and ran away from home with his childhood friend Rose. But then he accidentally stabbed her to death too. Damn, those things seem really inconvenient, like a murder erection. Always popping up when you least expect it.
You should probably see a doctor. With his healing abilities slowing his aging, Logan has lived over 100 years. He fought in both World Wars and Vietnam before joining a special weapons project called Weapon X. This is where he took the name, the Wolverine.
But like almost every other secret project ever, it was actually yet another horrifying super soldier project. Whilst there, Wolverine enjoyed such treatments as being cut open repeatedly, having his DNA harvested, and getting his skeleton a pimped-out chrome job.
Against Logan's will, a scientist named Dr. Cornelius infused his bones with adamantium, a rare man-made metal alloy. Adamantium is extremely dense and stable on a molecular level, making it reportedly indestructible. Even Thor has a hard time breaking it.
And Dr. Scientist also hypnotized Wolverine to erase his memories and turn him into an animalistic killing machine. The result? Well, Wolverine went crazy and slaughtered everyone at Weapon X. So I guess you could say the experiment turned out to be a complete success. Good job, everybody!
After wandering the wilderness and tangling with the Hulk, Wolverine was eventually discovered by the X-Men, who molded him into a real hero. Logan had finally found a place to call home, and a family he did not stab to death.
Old Wolvie's got more mutant powers than Kim Kardashian has butt injections. He has keen animal-like senses and expert tracking skills, can move faster than the eye can see, and can lift up to 2 tons. His adamantium claws can cut through almost anything, and conveniently, he never has to sharpen them. He's immune to disease, can resist mind control, and can fight for days without tiring. Oh, and for some reason, he can sense animals' feelings and talk to them, like some sort of bear whisperer.
He's equal in hand-to-hand combat with Captain America, and was skilled enough to tag Speed Demon, who runs faster than the speed of sound.
Despite all of this, his greatest attribute is his sheer durability. He's like Super Rocky.
Wolverine has survived hits from Thor and the Hulkbuster, battled with Satan himself, and was once blown up with nothing left but his adamantium skeleton.
Think that stopped him? Hell no! He got back up and beat the ever-living shit out of the emo Bomberman who blew him up in the first place. Jesus Christ, can anything stop this guy?
Well, technically he has died a few times. He even used to have a deal with the Angel of Death to be resurrected should his healing factor ever be overtaxed. But eventually he gave it up in exchange for his soul. Yeah, this actually happened. However, according to Professor Xavier, leader of the X-Men, Wolverine's healing factor stems from his brain. Ah? Get it? Stem? Like brainstem?
Wiz, I'm the funny one. Just stick to being boring.
Aw. Anyway, this means Wolverine can be killed by drowning or destroying his brain. But seeing as his brain's protected by a thick adamantium skull, it's probably staying where it is. Still, there's a reason why Logan keeps getting into bad situations like these. He's a lone wolf and doesn't like relying on others.
And he's got a bit of a temper.
Tell Cyclops I made him a convertible.
Piss him off too much! Something snaps and Wolverine will enter the Berserker Rage.
In this state, Wolverine loses all self-control and ignores all pain, as he is consumed by the animalistic killer instinct instilled deep within him by Dr. Cornelius all those years ago.
My stars.
Fuera de la pantalla todos a ver la información de Wolverine, se sorprendieron mucho más los que son usuarios de regeneración AINZ. Interesante lo decía en No Muerto, a ver todas las escenas de Wolverine como su pasado Albedón. Porque estamos viendo a un sucio humano lo decía irritada, pero eso hizo que Wolverine se enoje un poco, pero no dijo nada y solo vio la pantalla a ver su pasado solo se enojó un poco, a recordar cómo lo trataron como un animal, pero no le dio importancia y solo vio la pantalla Goku. Disculpe señor Jason, pero ¿qué estamos viendo exactamente? Jason. Fácil la información y los análisis de Wolverine, porque hoy toca ver una batalla a muerte, o sea una simulación, ya que Wolverine va a pelear con una persona fuerte de Deadpool. Jajajaja, mire ahí estoy yo, jajajaja Wolverine. Sí lo estamos viendo, Deadpool lo decía irritado, a ver lo que hizo Deadpool Bullman. Resistencia. Jason. Si ha tenido una regeneración y resistencia sobrehumana, Wolverine es uno de los personajes más fuertes de su universo, lo decía con una sonrisa Jeff. Yo le puedo ganar, lo decía arrogante, pero en eso todos se comenzaron a reír por esa pregunta menos Zalgo y los demás creepypasta porque sabía la personalidad de Jeff y como siempre dice que le gana a todos Adam the Show más uno Valkyrie. En serio, mi hijo quiere que peleara a muerte con una persona, lo decía en Padre de la Humanidad preocupado Jason. Descuida padre, es solo una simulación, a ver qué pasará si esos dos se enfrenta Cid de Eminencia y Shadow. Me preguntó si puede soportar un ataque nuclear, lo decía en su mente pensativo, a ver todas las escenas de Wolverine, pero todos vieron que se acabó los análisis, y vieron que viere otra cosa, así que todos prestaron mucha atención y vieron que esto pasó adentro de la pantalla.
Oh my god, could you imagine this kid during puberty? If it ever even hits. I mean, even 10 years later, he still looks like he's waiting for the old stones to drop.
Well, they had to sometime. After being abandoned by Solidus, Jack fell for a girl named Rose and eventually got her pregnant.
Jack was tormented by his past life and sought to right his wrongs by joining a special task force. With them, he teamed up with the legendary Solid Snake to take down some bad guys, destroy giant robots, go streaking, and even kill dear old foster dad. All under his awesome new code name, Raiden.
Except all along, he was actually being controlled by the Patriots, a secret organization manipulating the US from behind the scenes and bent on dominating the world.
Yeah, okay, hang on to your butts, because this is where things start getting out of hand. See, his girlfriend Rose was actually a Patriot spy and was manipulating his life the entire time they were together. Women, right? But she was all like, "My bad, I love you." And he was like, "It's gay, let me put my dick in you." And then they had a kid.
Well, first she actually said she had a miscarriage and married another man to trick Raiden, but it was really to trick the Patriots.
Please, the story is confusing enough without bringing that into this. Eventually, they got back together and had a kid. Can we please go back to talking about killing people now?
Sure. One day he was captured by the Patriots and used as a test subject for exoskeletal enhancement surgery, transforming him into a superhuman cyborg ninja.
That's what I'm talking about!
As a cyborg, Raiden went from a force to be reckoned with to a nigh unstoppable killing machine. He is fast enough to outrun bullet trains and even run on walls.
And he can do shit like this.
You too, immortal.
No. I just don't fear death.
Drugs must be fun.
That's not even the half of it. Raiden is strong enough to lift and throw a Metal Gear Ray. While a Ray's exact weight is unknown when compared to a Metal Gear Rex, which weighs 557 tons, we can estimate its weight to be over 1,000 tons.
And that wasn't even his final form!
Right, Raiden eventually got a newer, better cyborg body, which was even more powerful.
Strong enough to flip this giant thing, rip off its building-sized sword, and then fight a duel with it. And finish it off at blinding speed! I mean, what in the actual hell?
When he's not wielding building-sized blades, Raiden wields a high-frequency blade called the Murasama. Originally forged in the 16th century, the Murasama was re-outfitted with high-frequency technology. By creating a powerful current through the blade that vibrates at intense speeds, it weakens its target's molecular bonds, forcibly slicing through almost anything.
And if that's not deadly enough for you, Raiden can activate a super mode called Zendatsu. This causes Raiden's perception of time to slow anywhere from 50 to 90%, giving him plenty of time to chop through his foes as precisely or as rapidly as he'd like.
He can take this a step further by deactivating his pain inhibitors. Allowing intense agony from wounds to envelop his senses causes him to lose himself in his old Jack the Ripper personality. This Ripper mode radically boosts his already insane speed and strength.
Who's next?
But it comes at a price, you know, aside from the whole pain and sanity thing. These enhanced modes rely on a fuel supply, and using them burns through it at a rapid pace.
Raiden can only carry enough fuel to sustain these modes for a very limited time, and relies on absorbing more fuel cell electrolytes from enemy cyborgs. Plus, his blood is not natural, and must be changed regularly, like the oil in a car.
But still...
I am lightning. The rain transformed.
worth it.
Fuera de la pantalla todos a ver a Raiden se sorprendieron mucho más su hazaña, pero el mismo Raiden de la sala se sorprendió también Raidenmente. Así que voy a pelear con ese tan Wolverine, qué interesante lo decía interesado Mei. Qué increíble bebé me preguntó si puedo hacer lo mismo. Ella lo decía muy emocionada a ver todo lo que puede hacer si conseguía aunque sea sus inventos Jason Mente. Lo bueno que no le mostré sobre las máquinas y lo que puede hacer lo decía con un fuerte escalofrío a sabe que va a hacer ella si consigue los planos, pero todos vieron el pasado de Raiden y se sorprendieron mucho. Bueno, solo un poco. Raiden a ver eso solo cerró los ojos a recordar cómo se convirtió y la razón, porque quiere tener más poder Dante de Devil May Cry. Así que quiere más poder para hacerse más fuerte porque siento que se parece a alguien. Lo decía viendo a su hermano, pero todo vieron que la pantalla dijo que comience la batalla a muerte. Eso hizo que todos se emocionen más, los amantes de las peleas y los amantes de la sangre dentro de la pantalla.
you? Get out of my way.
Fat chance, bub. You're next.
What? Who? What are you?
Gotta admit, that hurt. Nice trick, Voltron. I'm actually more human than you. And that's saying something.
Let's dance.
No use hiding, bub. The nose knows. You're done!
What? I will end you! Are you some kind of cyborg?
Well, my bones are covered in the strongest metal around. Does that count?
I'll just have to swing harder then!
Taste adamantium! Oh, ouch. All right, Terminator. Now you've got me mad.
Shit! Not again!
Good night, RoboCop. Pain. This is why I fight.
It's time for Jack the Ripper to let her rip!
Fuera de la pantalla todo era un silencio, vieron como Raiden le está dando pelear a Wolverine, y como este también le está dando pelear los de X-Men se sorprendieron que ese sujeto le está dando pelear a Wolverine dice. Vamos 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 eso dale una paliza a ese sujeto con garras barra gana sujeto de armadura lo decía con su doble personalidad pero todo estaba atento que pasaría y vieron que Wolverine le quitó su brazo robótico a Raiden todos ya estaban por perdida esa batalla pero a punto que los X-Men vieron que Raiden sonríe y un fuerte poder de parte de él sale presente y de un cabezazo le dio en toda la cara a Wolverine haciendo que retrocedan y para luego hacer que Raiden libere su sed de sangre y luego le dio unos corte por todos lados y para rematarle cortó la cabeza y luego usó su katana para rematar la cabeza de Wolverine haciendo que este muera y que se termine la batalla a muerte todo era un silencio nadie decía nada a ver esa batalla más los villanos y enemigos de Wolverine están en silencio nadie decía nada los de universo Marvel o sea los X-Men tenía los ojos muy abiertos que Wolverine muriera en esa simulación de Apple. No, imposible porque murió lo decía arrodillado a ver cómo su amigo perdió pero todos vieron que la pantalla se apagó Jason. ¿Y bien qué les pareció? Superman. Interesante pero a la vez triste que perdieran ese tan Wolverine. Batman no decía nada a ver eso como un héroe según él perdieran a manos de un cyborg Saitama. Interesante. ¿Y tú, Genos? Genos. También interesante, Sensei. Así todos estaba hablando sobre sus opiniones hasta que todos vieron que Jason se quitó su sombrero y tenía una sonrisa sincera. Jason. Bueno, fue un placer estar con ustedes, lo decía con su típica sonrisa Tatsumaki. Sí, ya los puede regresar a nuestro hogar. Es Jason. Si decía nada, solo chasquea los dedos, haciendo que todos tenga unas particular de luz ante que todos se vaya. Vieron por última vez a Jason antes de desaparece. Jason suelta unas lágrimas de macho peludo XD y luego este mismo desaparece y su sala de cine ahora es de pura galaxia. Fin de capítulo.